Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. On defense, the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. SGA from outside. Keel grabs the miss. Keel's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Holmgren from the arc.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. 8-point game. Outside, ball. SGA with the steal. Here's Dort. It's hauled in by Shannon.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Hartenstein. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, a wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones.
That sounds like a good blueprint.
And the extra effort by Williams saves that possession.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Ball kicks to McDaniels. And here's Edwards from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 15.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Basket good. And that's 11 points for Chet Holmgren.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Pass to Shannon. McDaniels gets a wide-open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists now in this one. And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. For 3, Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And, guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here's Keel. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's the pick. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target. Keels passes to McDaniels. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. He's got 18.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Back right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And you know, for that matchup with the Suns, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. You know, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Thunder.
Defensively, play like you care, that's all.
Well, there's also a talent gap, right? I mean, what can they do about that tonight?
I would say show some backbone. This is embarrassing, Kenneth.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins. With very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So it's Minnesota now. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Edwards. He's out there with ball, and it's McDaniels in at the 4 slot.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Timberwolves leading by 18. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back to you.
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Ball sets a screen for McDaniel. Another miss by Minnesota.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Edwards. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Ofer to start the half.
The Timberwolves have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that sixth sense about where the ball is going next. Well, and this is why he's a perennial MVP. very few guys mean more to their team than SGA.
Bounce pass from Williams. Holmgren finds SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent touch around the rim.
Well, that's just too easy for Shea. If he gets that close to the rim, there's no chance.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open three.
Here's Keels. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. In third, the Thunder. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Shannon. Here's Keel. They need this one. Edwards drills the three.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Here's SGA. He's got 8. Three-pointer. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Thunder trailing by 11. Drills the three-pointer. 15 points in the game.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Shannon. Oh, ball in position. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Now here's Holmgren. Shoots over McDaniel. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends. He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Keel. 21 points in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Keel. Edwards kicks the ball. Trying to end the drought. Buries it from three-point range. Ball's got 7 points.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Craig, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Wallace. For 3, Holmgren. Nice defense from McDaniels. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Keel. And then jammed down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Team, brought to you by AT&T.
Man, Jalen Williams auditioning for the dunk contest. That was nasty.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's McDaniels. No good on the triple. Thunder trailing by 4. Launches from deep. And rebounded by McDaniels.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Basket counts. Keel's got 25 points in the game.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
Pass to Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Chet Holmgren. There's 49 seconds left to play in the 3rd. And they get it back. Count them 1. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Williams. Here's Keel. 25 points in the game. Bangs home the trifecta. 28 points for him.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Williams for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Keel's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And the first one drops.
Personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Thunder trailing by 8. Dort with the ball. Still scoreless. To the middle. Here's Williams. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Dort and Holmgren are the forwards. Jason Wallace is out there with Mitchell. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Keels. Sinks the triple. Keels got 32 points. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Over to the wing. The 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Thunder trailing by 13. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Holmgren.
Wow, Chet Holmgren to be that tall with that kind of bounce, it's almost unfair.
Ball, the pass to McDaniels. Edwards dishes the ball beyond the arc, and Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Mitchell kicks to Caruso. Back to Mitchell from past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got it back down to single digits for Oklahoma City. Pass to Shannon. Back to Ball. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And he was non-existent from 3 in the first half. Now he's changing the narrative.
And here is Wallace. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I love the aggressiveness. Holmgren really on a roll now.
Pass to Shannon. Oh, ball in position. Holmgren with the steal. On the wing, Mitchell. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. Drops in the layup for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
McDaniels outside. Ball, the pass to Edwards. They set the pick. Here's Shannon. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Wallace outside. To the paint, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein.
Substitution on the floor.
Timberwolves leading by 7. McDaniels outside. Now here's Ball. Here's Keel. Going inside.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. The 15-footer. It's hauled in by Shannon. Shannon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Keel. SGA defending. Pass to Wallace. The kick out to Williams. It's good from long range. Williams has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Puts up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Ball. Now McDaniels. Outside Ball. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Wallace. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Wow, what are you supposed to do with that? 7'1", stepping out and hitting a 3 with ease.
Now McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Five on the clock for 3. Good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. A three-pointer. Good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Shannon. He's guarded by Williams. That's off.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
I love the leadership. Holmgren knew they needed a bucket, and he took over.
LaMelo. Oh, what a play inside.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass. Well, he is just a flat-out winner. There is no moment too big for SGA.
Now McDaniel. Outside Edwards. And stolen by Wallace. Into the lane. Oh, that was a two-hander.
That is world-class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man ball is used to the spotlight.
Can't complete the alley-oop.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
And Mark Dagnall calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. SGA. It's in. His shot is pure.
That is a big shot by SGA, and that shows you the trust that he has from his coaches and teammates.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Stolen by Ball. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting for Minnesota, LaMelo Ball. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Williams fires. The 3 is off. Takes it. Wow, what a play.
Unbelievable.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup. 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our player of the game.